Here's an interesting early 20th century German publication that is an accumulation, or a collection, I should say, of 13 issues from 1913 of the Meggendorfer Blatter, which is a humorist and art publication, like so. There are 13 of these issues that have color covers, as well as color and black and white illustrations throughout them, like this. As typical, the paper used at this time for periodicals in Europe and Germany tends to be today slightly brittle. So the pages, you have to just be slightly careful as you go through it. But it's got great content, great period advertising. It's sort of a Art Nouveau or Jugendstil style. That's nice, very nice. Most of the artwork is signed by the artist somewhere in the image. Yeah, this is very nice. And also surprisingly scarce. Many periodicals of the early 20th century were gathered, like this whole issue right here, part of it is coming out. They were gathered for paper drives at different times during different wars. And so often newspapers and magazines were the first type of periodical to be, or first type of item gathered up to be recycled. Just like today, we take our daily newspapers and magazines and often discard them. A certain type of glue was used in a binding like this, and as a result of that glue, it has age dried and it's organic, so it crumbles, and so we wind up with loose pages. But this is typical for periodicals of the era, and it's not really considered much of a fault or problem, since it's inevitable and widespread and virtually impossible to get around. And the truth is that any example of this type of periodical in any condition is uncommon and scarce. And so this bound volume here is available now online from me, Brian DeMambro.